Good morning. It's a nice August the 2nd morning, Monday, August the 2nd in Cambridge, Ontario. It's a beautiful day outside. Today we're here to discuss a new album. I'm really looking forward to doing this. I've really come to like this album quite a bit. And we're here to review, well, they're a favorite band of mine. They've been in my group of 7. Probably the longest standing member of my top groups, dating back to the Pieces of 8 album in 1978, and we're talking of course about Styx, and this is their new release. It's called Crash of the Crown. This is a wonderful album. If you stopped following Styx in the 70s and 80s because you had reasons why you thought the band wasn't going to go anywhere, well, I hate to tell you, but you're missing out. This is a very, very good album. Anyways, we're here to discuss this album. It's got a nice logo, and it's gray. It's a gray album on the inside, very attractive cover. And then of course it's got this on the cover, and it's a little booklet that comes with it. A lot of these albums come with these things now, but this goes through like everything, like where the album was made, the producer. In this case, I think I wrote it down somewhere. I can't remember where I put it, but anyways, excellent album. Gives you a list of all the songs, the lyrics of all the songs, who wrote it, that kind of stuff. Songs. Anyways, we get into the good part about the album, which is of course the songs. Put this back in here, and I'll just leave this album here for a sec. Anyways, the musicianship in this is as good as any Styx album, as good as any, I think. Maybe better than some, quite a bit better. The songs are very well arranged. It's a concept album, which apparently Tommy Shaw doesn't like, but to some people, I don't think Tommy Shaw has a problem with it. I don't think he ever had a problem with concept albums, just the one particular one. Anyways, I don't want to go into that. I know there's a divided camp between the Dennis DeYoung group and the people who like the Styx group. There's the argument back and forth. I'm not here to go through the arguments. To me, it's been 20 years now, and to me, Lawrence Gowan is, a top shelf musician. I love his vocals. I've loved his stuff when he was solo. I love his stuff with Styx. The harmonies are really good on this album. Some of the best harmonies I've heard in a long time. And if they've released, this is their second album in the last 4 years, and the other album was a very good album too. I still think Styx is one of those groups that has proven that legendary groups sometimes actually can really produce some good stuff later in their career as well, which is, I'm convinced that that's what's happened here. Anyways, I just want to go through the tracks a bit. We have the Flight of Our Lives. This starts with a very like right on keyboard bit at the beginning, which I really enjoy. The next song, Monsters, I really like this song. It's kind of bouncy, a little bit bouncy. Just a solid tune. The next song, Revelries, probably if there was radio be played here, this would probably be the single on the album. I would think it would be. I doubt it'll actually happen, but it's a great song. This was sung by Gowan. He does a great Beatle-like voice on this. Wow, just really catchy. It's probably one of my 2 favorite songs on the album. The thing about the album too that I should mention is that there isn't any songs. I don't believe there's any songs on here over 4 minutes in length. It's kind of short. I prefer some of the longer stuff, but that'd be my only kind of negative about the album, is that, it would be nice to have had a few longer songs too. But I have nothing but goodness to say about almost every track on this album. The next song, "Hold Back the Darkness," is a Gowan Shaw kind of singing together. It's melodic. It's like it's strong. It's real catchy. Love the song. And then we got "Save Ourselves," "Save Us from Ourselves," which is the bit that starts out with a kind of Winston Churchill. I don't know, what do you call those things? Speech, I guess, that they use right at the beginning to catch you. And Shaw sings this. He's really good. His voice is. I don't think his voice is kind of deteriorated at all. I think he, I don't know what he is now. He's got to be in his late 60s, maybe 67 or 68. I think he was the youngest member at the time, but boy, he still got it, man. The next song is "Save Us." Oh, actually, I did that one. The next song is "Crash of Crowns," which is the title track of the album, and it's the best song, I think, on the album. It starts out with JY doing his JY thing. He doesn't do enough vocals on this album. I think this might actually be his only kind of lead part, and it's only at the beginning. And this song, all three of them sing. JY at the beginning, Tommy in the middle, and finish off with Gowan at the end. Really tastefully done, I think. And the thing about Gowan's voice in this is it's almost a Freddie Mercury sound to it. It's kind of eerie in some ways. Really, really well done. Like, he sounds just like him. What else can I say about the song? Yeah, they do this kind of Queenish thing here too, where the Queen harmonies are, I can hear it pretty clear. The next song, "Our Wonderful Lives," another Queen-like kind of harmony type thing on it. Also, in that right near the end, there's a part that's done by a musician called Steve Patrick. He plays I guess it's a piccolo trumpet, and it has a real Beatle sound to it. Wow, it's almost reminds me kind of Sgt. Pepper's. It really adds to the song quite a bit, I think. Then we get to "Common Ground," another really, really good track on this album. They mix up the harmonies. Shaw and Gowan both do lead parts in this, but the harmonies are very Styx-like. Keyboard intro and acoustic intro at the beginning is like really tastefully done. I really enjoyed it. Yep. So then we're on to, sorry, I've made some notes just so I can prompt myself to remember certain things about the song that I really liked. You got "Sound the Alarm" and "Long Live the King," both very good tracks by Tommy. He sings the vocals on this. There's a kind of a Brian May guitar type, slide type guitar at the end there. Yeah, I dig it. "Lost at Sea," it's a Gowan song, another good track on the album. And then this song, where the harmonies are really good, "Coming Out the Other Side," it's the 10th track on the album. One of my favorites. They do like a really Styx-like harmonies. If you're familiar with Styx and their harmonies, this sounds just like one of them. Then we have this little. The next song is again the same thing, a kind of a harmony like "To Those." It's very harmony oriented. Then there's a little bit. It's a little bit of an instrumental bit called "Another Farewell." It's just like a brief interlude, and then it leads right into "Stream," which is again another harmony, Styx classic type harmonies. And Tommy Shaw is the lead on this, and then it ends off with a kind of slow, whiny guitar that you would often hear JY play. So there's a Styx element to the whole album. Like, you can really The good part about it is that not only does it have that Styx sound to it, and has some other elements of other groups that are nice. They're not dominating. They're just tastefully done. But it doesn't sound like any of the albums from the 70s. Like, you would never mistake this for a 70s album. It's very up to date sounding. It's Styx sounding, but different, and different in a good way. This is a strong album. You know, I'd like to come back here in 20 years, because then, of course, I would have lived longer, which I'm hoping for. But and really tell you that this album is now among my favorite Styx albums. But of course, it's still fairly new to get to the top, like where some of the Styx albums are. It's going to take a long time, but geez, it's a great album. If you haven't given Styx a chance, this is the time to do it. You start back with this one, you'll never regret it. Great album. Anyways, that's my review of Crash of the Crown by Styx. Hoping that people will get out there and try this album out, man. Give it a full play. You'll enjoy yourself. Anyways, thank you from Prog Monster. This is Murph signing off.